What's up traders, this is the FX Hunter. Welcome to another weekly forecast. This one will be very quick one because everything is very simple, right? So let's look to the dollar index daily. As you can see, it's bullish. After the CPI, it started to move very sharply, and we have one of the biggest weekly candle in the recent years, right? So there is no way to thinking about that it's bearish. I thought that it's going to be bearish. I thought that we will get some reaction on this level, right? Which did not happen. The way how it's going through it, it's definitely bullish, right? So I cannot say that something is changing on the markets, but I'm changing my bias, right? I've been thinking we will go lower, but as you can see, I was not right, and I must be flexible and I have to adapt. So in my opinion, bullish, and we will go up until these highs as a first target, and then there is a weekly fair value gap even higher. So it's bullish in my opinion, and there is no reason to do anything else than just be a buyer. So now I just want to give you a small tip, right? So recently I've been focusing on the Monday range, right, which is this green rectangle, right? So basically, if you know the trend, which we know right now, what we want to do is that we want to be buyers below the Monday range, right? So if we do that, even without looking to the trend, it's very successful also, even the counter trend, right? But right now we want to do just longs, right? So just to show you here, right? So here we dipped below the Monday range, you are buyer, right? Below the Monday range, you are buyer. Below Monday range, you are buyer. Here was the slight pop above. You could be a seller, right? And still you will win, right? So here below the Monday range, you are buyer, right? So that's basically what we want to do for the next few weeks until the price reach that level. So we are in the trend. So again, if the Monday range will appear in here and you will get dip below it, then you need to follow your setup and you want to be buyer, right? Same on the smaller scale, it's working on the Asian range, right? So here we have Asian range. Let me bring it to the 1 hour, right? And also with the Asian range, you really need to be trading in a trend, right? It's not always working like that. But if you have my ICT template, just look at your template and look at it, go through it, and you will see that if you selling above the Monday range, here you will be stop out. Here you will might depends on your stop loss, right? You will might get into trade, but you know, let's be realistic. You would be probably stop out in here. Then if you enter in here, you can start to catching nice trade, right? Again, below the range, again below the range, right? Here nothing, and you can hold the trades, right? The key thing is to be holding the trades, right? Now, if the market is overextended, you have a pop above the Asian range, you are seller, right? Here, if you stick to the strategy and you want to be buyer in here, you probably would be stop out, right? But you should not be, because after this run, you should be targeting this liquidity, right? So there's obviously need a little bit more discretional thinking. But this strategy, what I'm focusing on recently, doing my tests and developing it even more, you can see how if you are buyer below this and you know what is your trend, how great results you can get, right? So you need to test it, you need to set up your minimum stop loss, you know, do your statistics, build your edge on this, right? So that's a small tip. Right now let's go to the euro. Obviously if the dollar index is bullish, euro is bearish, right? So where is our target? It could be these two equal highs, right? It could obviously go even lower, because in here we still didn't see this pullback into the 50% of that, right? So I do think that we will go in here and below it in here, right? So that's what I actually thought already in here, right? And then the price started to move higher. You know, it took a little bit more time, but I think now we going down there, right? So it's great. We are in the trend. We should be looking only for the shorts, right? And also same thing, look at here, right? We have a Monday range, right? If you trading that, what I have told you right now, and you using the trend, then look, right, in here. So where we can start, right? Let's be realistic. Here we have a pop below it, you go buy, right? Here you go buy, you stopped out, right? Here you didn't get the pop below it, but here you should not be, because as you see the moving average is showing you the trend, right? Also this Monday range works as a support, so if the price breaks above it, then it's supporting the price. It's often working like this, right? So I'm doing a lot of research around this. But anyway, if you doing it stupid simple, you should be shorting in here, you will be stop out, right? Then you shorting, you win, right? Here shorting, you lose, right? Here the first buy, right? You need to be closing above something, but also you could be shorting in here. But anyway, let's be realistic, right? Then you are buyer, right? And then you are seller, then you are buyer below the Monday range, then you are seller, right? So I don't know if anything can be really more stupid, then let me know, because this is something you really want to do. And here is again, right? Look how it works, right? Above a Asian range, you should be a seller in here, right? You should be seller in here, right? So yeah. So what would be planned for the next week? Simple, right? Waiting for my levels to be created. And if it will not work on the Monday range, then I wait for the Tuesday or something like that. You know, it will be somewhere in the trend. You know, we'll try to sell, right? What could happen? Could happen that you sell in here and price go higher. Yes. Then you wait for again for your range and you sell again, right? So that's really, sometimes it can be emotional hard, but that's the way you should do, right? So here is a USDCAD. In my opinion, you know, these highs are achievable, right, as the next target, but there is even more room higher in my opinion. So again, same thing, same strategy we should apply in here, right? Again, just look at this in here, right? Buyer below Monday range, right? Seller above Monday range on the level. That's what something I'm finding, right? Buyer, right? Here you would be a buyer, probably here you would be stop out, to be honest, right? And here you win, right? So what we do next week? Same thing, right? So this is kind of the thing I'm working on right now, trying to adjust the average ranges, every stop losses, average targets, right? Improving the entries in here, because it cannot be just stupid, right? And yeah, that's how it works for me right now. Finding it this easy that yeah, this is a simply a GBPUSD, right? We going down here. In my opinion, there is a room for this to happen, or if not in here, just you know, we cannot say that. That would be perfect if you can short in here and hold it all the way down, right? But there probably will be some bounces, right? Because look, we are now on the 50% of this, right? So here could be some kind of bounce or whatever, right? And as well, the market will be reacting in here, right? So it's not going to be like this, right? There obviously will be, you know, these things, you know, sometimes it will go down, then it will take a little bit big wipe out, right, and then continue lower, right? So, but anyway, what is my plan is will be this thing, right? I will be seller above this Monday's range, right, which would be working in here, you know, selling on the level, selling, right? And also once it be happening in here, right? So that's how I improved or how I developed myself into the stupid simple strategy, right? Again, here is Aussie, same thing, right? So basically, I'm currently looking on these pairs, right? I do think that we will reach into this level. If you look to the weekly, you can see these both liquidity levels. Here is this order block, right? So probably the price can go all the way down here, right? So this is a liquidity in here, right? So here will be this trend line, some bounces, and then continuation lower, right? So this time I'm making a kind of a bigger time frame analysis, because as we have the new quarter started, we can see that the things are starting to play out, right? And again, you know, just selling above a Monday range, that would be here would be stop loss. Here, if I sell on the level, probably stop loss in here, right? Depends on how, you know, on the lower time frame, how you do your entry, right? So anyway, this is all for this week. I skipped the news, I skipped the COT. It's in my Telegram channel. I will be sharing it in there, so you can just join in there. And I think that the macro trends has started. Gold is ultra bullish, right? Oil is ultra bullish. All these things, all these commodities are ultra bullish currently because the problems in the US with their fiscal policies. Bitcoin halving in the 7 days, right? All right, my friends. So yeah, definitely dollar index is ultra bullish against everything. I think we're going up, and the trading plan is very simple. Have a nice rest of the weekend. Bye bye.